Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. This is Bad300 for another episode of Farming Simulator 17, and today we are taking a look at expanding your hay production and straw production. Well, what you see here is a baler. Okay. Alright, first things first, you mow the grass. Then, as we see, this field here has been mowed, right? So what you do after mowing the grass is you can take the grass itself and bale it. But you got this guy right here. Let's get him. Come on. There we go. Let's get him unfolded. Now this is called a tedder. A tedder and a rower are different. A tedder is used to flip the hay before you bale it so it's dry, to where a rower is made to, well, gather it into rows so you cover a greater distance without your baler. It saves you a lot of fuel, because a baler costs you, it costs a lot more to run a baler, and if you're barely putting anything into the intake of it, you're just wasting money. So let's get this done. Okay, now that that is done, let's get him folded up, and the next thing we need to do is jump over here to our other tractor. And this is called a rower. Now what the rower does is just as its name says. Let's unfold it. Then we're going to lower it with the B button and hit B to turn it on. And then immediately hit our 40s trailer. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive around and row these up. As best we can. Although we'll be driving the baler through here like a drunk monkey on a Tuesday, that's alright. And then let's go get this last little bit right here. I hate it when I hit the wrong key because C is right next to V. Okay, so let's get this last little bit here all rounded up, and then we'll get on to the next part. Okay guys, now that we are running into our pressure washer, but no, now that we are done with that, the next thing to do is to exit that one, climb into here, lower that pickup head, and as you see, we are close to a roll already. Now I would say hay is much better left to putting in round bales, and straw is more of a square bale. Let's go ahead and dump that bale out the back. So now that we're back to this, what we're going to do now is, I've already made some silage bales, so let's make a few more. There is a difference between the hay and silage as far as the game's concerned. I'm not 100% quite sure, other than I'm going to say silage is going to be a lot easier, on the digestive tract. But the way this works, we got the little bale wrapper here. You run on up, it picks the bale up. It does its little magic here. Bob's your uncle, and you now have the beginning of a marshmallow. Now, as you see, it won't do that until you hit the unload key, which is Y. You have to unload it before it'll pick the new one up. And then once you have it unloaded, it picks the new one up. Now, making these does take a little bit longer because you got to wait for the timing, and it does involve the extra step. But since we have plenty of time to kill in between crop growth, and your cows need food, why not? Okay, as we drop this one off, and then we come in and pick the next one up. And as you see, this little glass plot right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's probably about 12 of these. I know there is enough to, the first time I did it, to fill up the 2, 4, 6, 8. I think 8's held on the trailer. I had like 9 of these bales. And let's go ahead and drop him off. And then I'm pretty sure on the same baler, on this, or the same thing, you can, I don't think it's the pick-me-up is going to discriminate. Now, I will say you got to be careful when dropping them off, because you got to remember that swing arm comes out, and I almost got the tractor completely stuck because of that swing arm. But you just come over here, you collect them up, and something glitch I discovered is, although the one trailer you can put these on and these will lock down to it, the other the attachments for the bucket or the forks will not stay stuck in the other trailers. So if you need to have multiple buckets, just remember that they will not okay, that one's apparently too close to that for it to want to pick up. That's okay, we'll get this one right here. And then what we do is we hit our B key to fold this up, and let's run these over to the animal farm, which are doing quite well, so I will see you once we get over there. On a little bit of a side note, I do want to get to where I have a speed rower, which is basically a lawnmower that takes care of putting these into a row, so it's a lot easier to do this with. Now, since I haven't had the machine emptied yet, the one thing I still have yet to try is to see if you can do the bales with the straight up grass, or if it actually has to be flipped, depending on how the game sees it. This game can be quite quirky with the way it sees certain things. Oh, stay on the road, stay on the road. I really need to see about getting a steering wheel, because sometimes with the arrow keys it can be way too easy to oversteer. Okay, and here we are coming up on our cattle farm, which we do kind of need to check on. Now, as you see, I left a bucket over here, and there's very good reason I left some attachments over here. Come on, let's hit, let's see here, to unload this, we hit the Y key. The bells slide back. And see, right now they're fairly well attached, so you can actually position these. Whew. Nope, we can't go any further back, so now let's hit the Y, and the bells detach, and we fold the trailer back up again. Now let's go ahead and hit Q over here, and then we can take and move these as necessary. Now, regular forks can pick up bales. Then what you can do is you can take these bales and you can bring them right over here. And as the cows need them, they can use it. This one here, they don't need here right at the moment, so let's go down, stab. Ha ha ha. Let's see if it needs it over in the other food lot. Because there's two different food lot spots here, and they take different things. This one here still looks pretty full. I'm going to say not needed. There we go. So now you can take it and put it back. I got the buckets over here. I left the bucket over here so that way we can clean this track here. And of course we left some straw here, so straw is easier to deal with. But let's look in here on the animals real quick. Okay, the cows. The only thing the cows really need right now is power food. That's why they won't accept anything. The cleanliness parts seem to be a bit buggy. Now the wool. Yeah, let's go up here and I will show you how the wool is. Let's go to our sheep farm. Sheep farm is right here. Let's visit. Now this is the pallet. This gets filled up slowly over time. I'm going to guess 4 of these. Boom, boom, boom. And of course, the more sheep you have, the better off it is. Now, you don't seem to be able to actually interact to put sheep in different areas, but that's okay. So, until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Until later, catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye.